Have you ever wondered how you can be even more confident? Do not feel so bad for every breath you take and every step you take. Well, do not worry, for I, Tulus Alimunajat with the NPM 2513-042088, with the guidance of the lecturers, both Miss Dian Syahwati SPD MPD and Miss Nabila Hasi Ainun SPD MPD, shall give you it how to become even more confident. A few years ago, I know someone that by definition was a very unconfident guy and loves to play as a mid laner for MLBB. He never seemed to be able to communicate his ideas and opinions well. This led to people not really taking an interest to him, and he would often keep himself for himself. But over time, he genuinely started to become more confident with what with the people around him. What I noticed is that he developed a certain traits that would make people want to be around him, make friends, and as a result, he started to make friends easier and gain mythic immortal. Just kidding. Than, than ever before, of course. So the first is you have to have a good story and storytelling. With a good story, you may engage the listener you're with more than if you were just explaining what exactly you meant. It gives background to whatever topics you are discussing while providing important information that they can use in the conversation. Storytelling can also be a fundamental part in the conversation, which is one of the most important traits charismatic people have. They seem to know how to strike up a conversation out of thin air while at the same time giving value to the other person. So instead of making small talk, they actually create meaningful conversations because a great conversation starter can make or break a first impression. Nextly, listen with intention. No one wants to listen to someone ramble on. Well, that's just what I'm doing right now. About themselves. It makes them feel unheard and not appreciated. Unfortunately, a lot of people like to talk. A lot. The best way to handle this is to simply listen. The next time you have a conversation with someone, consciously decide that you aren't going to speak until the other is done talking. This shows that you respect whom you are talking to, and they will start to feel valued and heard. If you're interested in what they are saying, try to ask questions that will carry out the conversation forward because a healthy friendship is when both people feel heard and appreciated. Lastly is by taking action. While talking is important to do, but actions are too is the same as important. Taking action and building a proof portfolio of your capabilities by setting a small achievement goals and facing challenges, which teach you to trust yourself and learn from the setbacks. Rather than waiting and to feel confident, this builds internal belief, supported by positive self-talk, both of which reinforce your sense of competence over time. So, now that you have heard what I tried to tell you, why don't you start thinking about it first and give it a try? Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow.
仲間の数と配置は